What is going on, guys? Richard back again with another weekly update. This week it's a little different. This is supposed to be a haul video, but instead it's going to be first kind of like a reverse. This is all I got left out of the slopes. I've had these. I don't think I ordered very many of these throughout. Same with these. I did kind of over order on these other ones, but there will be some other sections I can kind of do. One of the things that y'all keep asking for is a waterfall, and I've thought about doing one but putting it off to the side. So like the castle gate will be right here, and then all of this whole area will pretty much be 3 by 5 base plates of nothing but like outdoors. There's going to be some houses, there's going to be a farm, there's going to be some stuff like that, some buildings. But I've thought about in the far corner building a waterfall coming down. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do that yet. I'm going to wait till I get a little further in the process on the studio version of this and to see where I have room and what size. Really, I'm not worried about anything like that right now. I have to get the castle done. Like I said, I do plan on displaying this in March, and I'm still crazy amount away from doing anything near getting it done. But in this video I will show you the layout of what it's supposed to look like, how it's gonna kind of come all together. You'll see it. There'll be a breakdown of the layers. I'll show you some of the ideas that's going to happen in this, and then we will go from there. Monday, don't forget to check out that update video. You're going to see what I've done this past week. You're going to see how far I've gotten. I actually sat down, planned on doing a little something, and 5 hours later realized that I took over and really exceeded what I was supposed to do, and I didn't video any of it. But let's just stop right there. You'll see that Monday. Let's go ahead and get on the studio and kind of show you where this is headed. Now that we're done with slopes, thank God, there's no more slopes. There'll be no more of this except for little areas throughout, just showing little rocks and little boulders, stuff like that. Other than that, the rocks are done. So as you can see here, I kind of have a little bit started. This is pretty much just a rough layout of how I wanted the walls to look, a little spacing. These supports right here are probably going to go away or change. I'm not real sold on the way they look. The back will kind of have some stairs to lead up to here, but as you can tell, this goes on the next base plate, so all of this will definitely change. I want to get all the walls and everything added first, and then if I have to go back and like this right here, you can see here that's only got 2 studs on here, so if I have to go and add this separate, I can. I'll just make it to where it's kind of easily detached. This is kind of how the towers will be laid out, and then this is a really rough estimate of how the front of the tower will look, or the main gate. I might raise this up and make this a little taller. I'm not really sure yet. You see what it looks like compared to a minifig. So once you put a minifig on a horse on it, it's probably gonna almost be a little bit to like here. So if there's a carriage or something that comes through, I don't think it'll fit. So I'll probably be raising the gate a little bit and changing the height of it. But this is pretty much what the entrance and the walls, tower stuff is gonna look like. I've got a bunch of windows and stuff that changed from this, and I kind of wanted to have, what I might do is get rid of this, make this section up here a little bigger, and I kind of wanted to have a design in it, maybe like a statue or something. Not real sure exactly what I want to do, but I'm going to have to change this when it comes to building it. You'll see a little bit Monday of how I've started the build and where I'm going to finish it, and you'll see how it gets kind of put into this, and this changes. But this is pretty much going to be the final layout. There'll be a lot of detail and stuff added. I've got a roof and stuff for this. You'll see, I think, here in a second. But then we go on to this. Now this is pretty much how I've designed the whole entire castle. These will just kind of be like walkways around it. I wanted to make sure that everything was kind of had a walkway. If it has a, like this right here is going to be a tower, it'll have a kind of like a door through it. Same with this. This is a tower. The same with this. This is a tower. Some of these will have walk around it also. And then this is like the big part of the castle, like where the king is, the queen, the prince, and all that. So in here, this will have a walk behind it, but the walk behind it will be done to a certain point. Then this will kind of pick up. This will be broke off into rooms, and you'll see kind of how that's done a little more once it's actually built. And here it just kind of is confusing to anyone that isn't me. And then you got, you know, two small towers, another big tower, and then another tower up here in the front. All this open space that's in here is kind of where I'm probably going to put like a stable and stuff right here. That way when you come in, there'll be some merchant stuff set up. I'm probably going to put the barracks or like a blacksmith over here in this section, and then do another building back here. Back here, I wanted to do something kind of off to the edge to where it's like built into the tower. I haven't decided what that's going to be yet. There's a bunch of stuff I still have to figure out, but I've also been designing how the ground is going to look, and you'll see that a little bit in the video tomorrow. I think I've got the idea nailed, and I'm going to roll with it. Now, this will actually show you kind of how big this is going to be. If this gives you anything, the only thing I don't like about that is how all three of these right here are the same size. That'll probably change. But this kind of gives you a layout of what it's going to look like compared to a minifigure. So I believe this is my best representation of how it's going to be in scale. I feel like this is how it would be. One of the other things I'm probably going to be doing is in these towers, the way I've made it is they're all kind of in shape of base plates. Like this is a little bit bigger than a base plate. This is 4 base plates. This is a plate, and this is a plate, and they're all going to be like 16 by 16s. So what that does is it makes me have it to where it's modular. Of course, I'm going to have to move all this. So with that being said, I'll be able to go in and put some rooms and stuff. The towers are all going to have sections in it where they swing open so you can see an interior. So that will be done. All the buildings that are down here in the little open area, there really won't be an interior if they're closed off, because I'm not going to worry about opening and closing them and doing all that mess. You'll just see like an outside scene, but most of them won't be actually buildings to where it's closed off. They'll have like awnings or a roof over them, but they won't be enclosed. But this is pretty much a rough layout of what it's going to look like in size. It's, like I said, it's going to be pretty massive. I think this right here is 25 bricks tall, plus it's already on a couple plates, and 15 of the slopes tall. So now you're somewhere around 40, and then you have the little miscellaneous. So I'm gonna say right now, this tower, if you will get a sense of it being a smaller one and it being 25, this is gonna sit up about, I would say, 50 bricks high. So these back here in the back are going to be about 60. Plus, there's going to be roofs on this stuff. So it's definitely gonna be big. And I kind of am a little fear of when you walk up to the table, you not being able to see over the wall. The wall I've pretty much stopped around 15 tall. So that's this. So I'm hoping that most people could still see it, but there's going to be a vast majority that's not going to be able to actually see what's going on inside. But, you know, you have to make sacrifices, and I've got this far planned. I don't want to, you know, mess anything up. One of the cool things about this is, since it's all built on the mills plates like it is, I can simply just break this apart and show you the insides of it. But this is the design. And there you have it, guys. You've seen the layout of this. This is just absolutely gigantic. You've seen how big this is going to be, and I can't wait to get there. We are definitely turning a new corner now that the slopes are out of the way. You'll see Monday kind of where I went overboard and built all this. I didn't get a haul in this week. The pieces that I got were kind of boring. They were a little more slopes. I did get 4 of the executioners from the Harry Potter series. I will probably be popping the heads off these, changing them. Maybe I might leave them alone and throw them in the castle. They were cheap enough. I saw them, and I've been ordering some figs here and there, so I went ahead and done it. But I would like to thank everyone that has stuck with me through this process of these slopes. Now we're turning a new corner. You'll see that this is going to happen much better. You'll see that it's going to happen a different way. It's going to have a lot more design to it. This rock wall, a lot of people have given me a lot of good compliments on it, but it's kind of just rock work. Now that I'm going to lay the castle on it, you're really going to see it all come together. I can't wait for y'all to see that video that drops Monday. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see the how I went overboard. You'll see how it's coming together. I just can't wait for y'all to see it and hear y'all's opinion. But I would like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't yet, comment, like down below, subscribe. Help me hit that 1,000 mark. Peace.